Okay, we are live. Good afternoon, Sir Paul Oriade. Am I correct?
Yeah, Paul Ishikoforiade, you're correct. Good afternoon.
Okay, welcome,
Afternoon,
sir.
sir.
Welcome, sir. I love the energy. I love the energy in your voice. Good afternoon, sir. Welcome here, sir.
Thank
It's good
you.
to have you.
I'm so
So
grateful.
I am your host for the show. This show is sponsored by ROME and Impactpreneurs Network. So they say they want to
Okay.
reach out to more students, and the title of the show is the present is a day back to school, outreach to teenagers and young adults. And the theme of this show is discovering purpose in academic and academic performance. So your role here, sir, is to teach us how to find our purpose in studies.
Mm.
So, and this thing called purpose is broad, and I'm so happy that I'm a student interviewing you. So I have a lot of questions to ask you here. So welcome to this show. Thank you so much,
Thank you
sir.
so much. Thank you,
Welcome, sir.
thank you,
But
thank you.
before we go on, I'll first of all read your profile to my audience because YouTube can just suggest the video to anybody. The algorithm can suggest the video to anybody. So I like to read so that you know about my guest here. So his name is called Evangelist Paul Isupofo Oriade. Is a filmmaker and a media practitioner who specializes in directing, producing, and multimedia arts training. He is the counselor of the Sword of Excellence Drama Film University, the SEDU, and the pioneer of special drama film school online in Nigeria. He is a teacher of theater production, a movie director, and an actor par excellence. Okay. Evangelist Paul Esufofo is an evangelical Christian, kingdom drama minister, creative filmmaker, and a visionary. His vision for the Christian drama ministry bettered the Said Said Me, okay, let me, the Said Me Inc. SEDU, where he is presently the counselor, director, chairman, board of the trustees, and lead instructor. He is Pablum Multimedia CEO with the Grace Oria Day digital facilitator and training provider with La Plaga Metaverse and Queen Hadassah Legendary. Currently, he is having over 2,000 participants and still counting. Wow. Hmm, man. I'm just a boy. I'm learning. You're a
You are
filmmaker.
learning.
Welcome, yes, sir.
Thank you.
I am learning,
We are
sir.
learning. Yes, when
Yes,
the
sir.
purpose of a thing is not known, when the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. And I want
Yes,
to
sir.
thank God for the privilege by this organization inviting me. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. It's just another privilege. Thank you so much. I
Thank
will
you.
just go straight to the word because I know I have a limited time. And within that limited time, all the students, please just pay this little attention. A few words touching many areas. A few words touching many areas. That is, what is the meaning of the word purpose? Purpose, purpose. I try to find in my own way, finding it. And how do you find this purpose in your studies? You understand me now? What are the areas? It's only in Nigeria, in Africa, that people only pray when it comes to the issue of marriage. Many don't pray when it comes to the issue of finding purpose of who they're going to be or which course they should go and study in university or any tertiary institution. Now, I begin to try to break down the purpose, but I won't give you everything. Purpose. You understand? What do you pursue? Do you understand? Do you misunderstand? Do you understand what you are pursuing? The R means, are you responsible if anything is not going according to what is planned? The P means planning. Planning. When you plan, there's going to be a fear in your planning. And the O will be overcoming. Overcoming that fear. When you overcome that fear, the S will stand for strength. And when you have the strength, then you excel. That's the purpose. Right? So how? And I begin to think about this, not because I've written this before now. It was this program that made me to think differently and say, okay, how can I even find my purpose before I talk to people? You understand? How? Insightful. Insightful overview. Wisdom. That is H stand for insightful, O stand for overview, and W stand for wisdom. What is the wisdom? That is what will give you your purpose. According to dictionary, the purpose is the reason for which something is done or created, and for which something exists. Created or which, what is your purpose? Knowing your purpose is beyond your skill. Knowing your purpose is beyond your skill, your talent, and what is in vogue or what is trending. Because what is in vogue right now, few minutes ago, few hours ago, few years after, it may not be in vogue again. Now we are talking about artificial intelligence. How many people have studied theater in school? Now many of them are not functioning when they get to the filmmaking. Do you understand me? Many of them have studied something and they only know about old archaic style of production. All right, that's an area of study. Oh, some of you are doctors now. You discover that you also begin to consult on internet. All right, are you getting me now? So purpose, knowing your purpose beyond the skill, the talent, and what is in vogue or what is trending. How would I know my purpose? You will ask. I tell you. Sorry, I will ask you. Who are you first? Who are you? Why are you here? What defines you? Can you type in the comments? Type in the comments. Who are you? Don't tell me I'm a male. Don't tell me I'm a female. Yes, I'm a male with a purpose. I'm a youth with a purpose. I'm a female with a purpose. I'm a woman with a purpose. I'm a man with a purpose. A man without a purpose will never reach his destination. Now, let's talk about your person, your reason capacity. Let's think about it. Your environment, your family background, your actions and reactions to issues, keeping your inner man, and now forming, you know, some of us have watched Hollywood and we have watched Bollywood. We have watched Nollywood actors, you understand, characters to form our own personnel. Some people just discover their purpose because of that. Knowing the capacity of your inner man will help you to know you know yourself. You now know yourself truthfully, not deceiving yourself. Now, I'm not just building on what people say about you or others. Oh, not what people around me are saying. No, there are three major influences on human capacity and human personality. Number one, talent. I'm sorry, I'm going to be fast a bit. Number two, societal influence. Now, let me say, number one, talent. Number two, family influence. Number three, societal influence. Family, yourself first, right? That's your talent, what you're created with, your family, and your society. What is your natural intakes? What are the things? Everybody's now talking about skill set now, because as you are studying, you must have at the back of your mind, this course I am going. At some time in particular university, they begin to scrabble things out. They begin to say, no, this course is not relevant again, banking and finance. They begin to give it another name. Oh, they are not, everybody's, there is a rule that treasurer don't keep money right now. Treasurer don't keep money in their hands again. It's been transferred. Do you get it now? If you don't know this is you, if you don't know this is you, we later find out that what are the things that disturbs you? What are your bodies? What are the things that you distance yourself from your people and places where you continue to be on a high level of your skill? That is, what are the things people tell about you? But when no man is there, who are you? Character is what you're doing when no man is looking. Curiosity will lead you to know, to find God and to find the cause you want to do. Do you get it now? So if you want to really be a real model, a real person that people will follow later, you need to find your purpose. You need to understand your purpose. A young man who wakes up in the morning and he just goes out without nothing is nothing but biomass, animalistic life. Somebody will just go out, and that's why some of us live our life in Africa. We wake up, maybe a Christian or whatever. You wake up, you pray. After you pray, you do the home chores. After the home chores, you go to school or you go to work. You come back from work, you go to church or you go to place of worship. After that place, and you move on again to your house. You cook, you eat, you sleep, you watch movies. Wake up in the morning, the same thing. Recycling, no impact. As young people, at the time, we are so inconsistent about our strength. We don't even know what we have. We don't even know who we are. We don't even know what we can do. We don't even know exactly what we can do. You know, we need to now explore. We are in this. We have so many energy. We have so many strength to explore. We want to explore. We want to try so many things before we find that thing. And that is not your original. That's not your original. Okay? That is not your what? Original. Your originality is the inborn thing. But bringing it out, finding it out is the difference. And that is just what will create influence for you. So, havoc and riches, you need to look at it. What are the havoc in this purpose I'm doing? What are the riches in this purpose I'm doing? What are the things I need to do? What are the exact things I need to pay attention to? Now, each professional has his own department, which you must painstakingly research into it. You must pay attention to know Where does it happen to me in the future? If I want to be a banker now, am I going to be a banker? Because now they're going to be using artificial intelligence to attend to customer. If I'm going to be a teller, hey, in the next 5 years, is it going to be relevant? If I'm going to be a sailor, is the robot not going to be taken over? Do I need to take a course? Okay, you don't need to take a course on this thing. I need to go extra mile to get on things. Each profession has its own department. God is giving you a clue about what and where you want you to do some things. Why you study what you're studying? You choose a career so that because everybody's choosing it, it's because it's trending, it's in vogue. All right. So choose a career so that you can learn and be trained more in that career. Okay. You train more, and what you have as a capacity, what's your capacity? With continuous learning to make you keep on become relevant. Now, let me tell you something. In your field, you don't even know your field. Now, few days to come, we are resuming. Some people are going back. Maybe ASU is going to stop his strike. Some people are going back. They're in primary school. They're now moving to the secondary school as a new level. Now they go to the next level and they're looking at themselves. What are the things I need to do? God, what are you telling me? I love this area. I think, I have the strength. Your experience will form your purpose. Your prayer may form your real experience in life, may form your purpose. What you are burdened with, what are the things you want to change? When I was young, let me tell you something. I don't like injustice. I don't like injustice. So I later discovered that what can I use to correct injustice? I find myself in the ministry of drama, in the drama ministry, in the film ministry, that I can use the writing power, the writing skill to correct some things. As a teenager, you are going on to another level, maybe from SS3 to university, or GS3 to SS3. Now, what are the peer influence around you to know your purpose? What are the challenges? What are the opportunities? Those are the things you need to look at. Because of the time, let me say, dig deeper to know yourself. If you want to find purpose, dig deeper to know yourself. Know your interests. Know what you like, what you dislike. Know your intelligence, grace. And let me tell you something. We have good, bad, good. Let me put it in 4. We have the ugly version of you that you don't like people to know about. You have a good version of you, of yourself, that you want people to know, this person is good at this. You have a better passion, which is hard to discover with skill. Natural talent is not enough. Somebody said that. Natural talent is not enough. So you have to, that one, the better version of you is what everybody wants to see. Oh, I love this man. Oh, I love this guy. Now, but the best version of you is what you make you to become a role model. Focusing on the Pareto principle, the Pareto of 80. The Pareto of 80, Pareto of 80 to 20, Pareto principle. That is, you have a less focus on 80 things that is distracting you and give your strength to that 20. What is that your strength? List it. We have another one to achieve in life, 5/25. Look at that 5/25 of what you can do and what exactly you can do. What exactly is your strength? Look at it yourself, identify it yourself, maximize that strength to get the result. So if you want to achieve something and you're finding a purpose, you need to focus on one thing. How do you do it? Simple. As a youth, pick a paper as you're talking right now. Let's go practical. Pick a paper right now. Write everything you are good at. Oh, I'm good in drawing. I'm good in this. I love artistic work. I love drawing people. I love artistic things. Do you understand me now? I love doing this. I love doing that. I want to do this by myself. And you write it. Now, don't forget that as you're writing it, some things will be coming up, because in the future, 2 things will open to you forever in finding your purpose. When you discover your purpose, you must understand to be smart and to always value it with SWOT. To be smart and also value it what? With SWOT. That is, be smart, SMART. Okay? I won't go to that now because I don't want to go to that. SWOT. What are your strengths? What are your weak points? What are the opportunities? What are the threats? Those are the things to discover your purpose. So you have to be exclusively focused on that thing. You have to look at your leadership style. Do I like to organize people? Am I an event planner? Am I going to be this? Oh, am I suitable? Do I love to make people happy? Then I need to study mental health. Okay. Recently I had to do a course on mental health care. Why? I discovered that as an entertainer, as a filmmaker, as an evangelical person, as a soul winner, I want people to be comfortable. I want them to be happy. I want them to know what they're doing. So I need to know, why do people behave the way they behave? If you tell me, one of the things that summarizes me when I was small, they told me, if I don't understand what I'm saying, they said, when anybody is fighting, I always put peace. When there are commission, I always put peace. So when I gave my life to Christ, that was exactly what I was continuing to do. Because for my childhood, even when I don't know, that was exactly what I was doing. So now I find myself in reconciliation, the work of reconciliation. Do you understand? In reconciliation. So when I find myself in reconciliation, I need to sit down, because there is a DNA every one of us has. From our family background, apart from your talent, which you are good at, DNA, there is a DNA, there is a transformation in our DNA. You can develop it, you can keep it like that, you can make it dormant, but you can develop yourself. How? The skill set versus mindset. The skill set versus mindset. What is your skill set? What's your mindset? Your mindset is in our family, we are always a lawyer. Oh, everybody must be a lawyer. My dad is a lawyer. Automatically, I want to be a lawyer. Oh, in our environment, what is trending right now is digital training. Let me go for digital training. In the next 10 years, what is going to, there was no digital training at a particular time. So you have to think about the future. What are the things you need to do? Now, create a place for yourself as you are writing. Begin to tick what you are good at, very, very strong at. Begin to tick those ones. Think about 5 of it that you know you are very, very strong at. Then concentrate on it. To create an impact, you need to dig deeper. How do you find purpose? Number 1, go to secluded places. Identify what I asked you to write down. Those 5 people, those 5 areas, write it down, print it out. Call your friends. Out of those 5, what do you think summarizes me? Your friend will say, oh, 2 summarizes you. Oh, you are multi-talented. Okay. Some will say, no, I don't like you. This is it. Okay, you put it down. You go to your teacher, your lecturers, people are older than you. You give them that 5 thing. Okay, how do you do this? And you give it to them, and they say, the guys see you. They may not see it right, they may see it right. Okay. The final one is to go to God, which is the ultimate. You go to God, what course do you want me to do? There are 2 things in life that will make you to find your purpose. The kind of friend you follow, okay, and the God factor. The association you keep and the God factor. So finding purpose in your studies is not just anything. If you are good at mathematics, you know your area. Many times people have seen me, they call me a science student. I say, I'm not a science student. In Loyola College then, we did this social science, and I didn't even know it was social science. I was in art class, and people always say, you're a science student. I said, oh, the science students say, science students are always very neat, articulate, cool, and calm. But you know, art students, they're always free. I said, no, that's not correct. That's not correct. Art students can also be very neat and be very, very intelligent. So for me, I will round up with this, that finding your purpose will create performance you want to have. And for me, to really have this, I need to understand the ideal purpose. What is that purpose I'm talking about? Understanding my area of strength, understanding what the problem I want to solve. What problem are you solving? That's how to find your purpose. Finding your purpose, this time will not allow me to go too much, but I think I've been able to give few things. For Ross, maybe if you have a question in your studies, concentrate from your childhood, from your primary school, from your kindergarten, concentrate. That is why it's so bad that in our country, there is no development system. Let me tell you a vision I don't like sharing now. I have a vision that a theater school, not a theater school, a drama film university, that's the vision. But that there will be primary school, all the curriculum from kindergarten to the university will be tailoring to creative arts. So if we have primary school in creative art, if you are good in drawing, that's what you study till you become your university.
Wow.
If you are good in banking, that's what you study till you get to university. So there is no, you always have to from your childhood. You become, yes, a specialist in your area. So finding purpose in our academics will make us to spend more time. Stop struggling with any subject. There is no subject that is difficult. There is no subject that is difficult. I am saying it again. There is no subject that is difficult. Every subject has its own techniques. Every subject has its own pattern. Every subject, to become that role model, to become that person of purpose, you need to identify with the right people. You need to identify with the right people. When you now discover you have a purpose, okay, to be a footballer, for example, you always play. A lot of us were footballer at a particular time, but because our parents say, don't come home this day. Or somebody wants to be a policeman. He say police get police. I reject it in Jesus' name. You see, if I reject it, no. Then they will be rejecting it and they will be calling all manner of things. In fact, they will call family meeting on you. Say, I come and talk to this your guy. Just like theater, not like filmmaking. Say, you want to be dancing around like people that have no purpose. You want
like
to be dancing and be. You want to be. You understand me? So you know you have to understand that purpose. And let me make it simpler for you, students. And you are listening to me. You are good at mathematics. Look at that 5 subjects you are very good at. From your JSS, immediately you finish your JSS, and you know you are very good at a particular subject. Write it out. You have an indication that are indicators. There are indicators for you to know what you will study in school. Now, when you now get to your SS, by the time you get to SS1, pay attention to those subjects that you have you don't have a difficulty. You understand me? Don't think our English is simple. English has been a very complex subject. People think our English is simple than mathematics. In fact, mathematics, I got to know that mathematics is more easier than English. But all them, they are grammars, they are techniques, they are patterns. So you must understand it. Remember what I said, insightful overview with wisdom. Wisdom of God and from wisdom for men. Digging deeper to know yourself, calling your friends, calling your people that are senior than you. Your parents can also help you. But many times in Africa, our parents only are selfish to want us to become what they want us to become so that they can become rich or they can become proud and say, yes, now that's my son. My son is a doctor. You know, even when we were younger, they were telling us, doctor, lawyer, engineer. So if you're not in that category, you are not a human being. So let the Lord say you're doing drama or film. You understand? Time will not permit me, honestly. I don't have a 4 minute left, but I tell you, I really want to really say this with an exclusive focus. Exclusive focus. Whatever you focus on expands. Whatever you focus on expands. That is, when you focus on your purpose, this is my purpose. Even if you want to be a pastor, you can go to school of divinity and you can go to theology. But in Nigeria, somebody say, I study theology. People look at you, oh, and where do you want to go and find job? Or you want to go and start church? No, not necessarily. I have a friend that just finished theology and he's an evangelist. He has nothing to do with church. I've been to so many Bible schools. I've been to so many film schools. Now I'm going to digital world in the last 3, 4, 5, 6 months. And I've been on the internet for over 20 years. Do you get it now? I'm not talented, but I have to know what is my strength. My strength is drama and film, right? My strength is media. My strength is this. Okay, all of them are still media. Now, in that media, what is my area of specialization? And I discover I'm a film director, I'm a producer, I'm a trainer. Do you get it now? All of them are interwoven. So I cannot just tomorrow and say I want to be a doctor. It's not my field. Because my friends, in fact, let me give you this. I'm a bit tall, 6 point something. I don't want to tell you exact so that I will not be claiming it. 6 point something. All my friends will say, oh, don't waste this height. You're supposed to be a basketballer. Be a basketball now. You want to do basketballing and you excel more. You have the height, you have the physique, you have all the charisma. My friend excel in it. We went to the same secondary school. He excelled in it and he's still excelling. All right? You understand? But I told them that's not my purpose. That's not my purpose. That's not my purpose. You are in for a purpose, you follow that purpose. If you're a carpenter, do you know there are vocational training you can go for? Not everybody will go to conventional school. That's what the people don't know. Finding your purpose does not mean the 4 words of university. Oh my God. Oh my God, that's a big bone. Don't let me go there so that some people don't crucify me. Everybody will not go to university. Everybody will not go to university.
It's true. You're right.
Everybody will not go to. Look, I told somebody, I said if my son is going to be showing interest in electrical mechanic or whatever, I said what I will do for my son is that he will go and learn the roadside mechanics before going to university to study it. Every long vac that you have just finished right now, learn a particular skill. Add something, especially you know it's towards your purpose. If you know you're going to be a computer guru, go for computer training during your long vac. Stay around the class. I tell you can't find me around pastor too much because I'm not a pastor. But when you talk about filmmakers, you're talking about film making. theatrical, digital training, developing yourself, developing your intellectual intelligence, you will see me there. You will always see me there. Because I want to not just be a role model, but I want to be a person of focus. A person of purpose is a person of focus. A person of purpose is a person of focus. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Wow, wow. Wow, thank you so much, sir. Wow, I love it. I love it too much. Anybody that's watching this video, man, we don't love to, as in, God. I also, in fact, I'll bring you, for one of my show. I'll bring you here because you will still talk on this purpose. Yes. I'll bring you here. I'd like to connect with you, sir. Wow, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. You're right. Not everybody go to university. You're right. Not everybody go to university. You know, this thing, the problem is our parents are the fault. When a parent will say, this is what I did and succeed. This is the same thing I want you to do and succeed. Not knowing that you have your own strength and weakness. Parents make this mistake thinking that their strength is their own son or daughter's strength. They don't know that God created everybody separate. Even in fact,
sorry, sir. Let me quickly jump with that. You can pick DNA of your mother and your father join together. Then tell your children, tell yourself, I am unique. I'm different. So not two men has the same skill. Even if there are similarities, there will be some uniqueness in the two of them. So both are unique. And just like to collaborate what you're saying, both are unique and maximize your strength to get a better result. That's purpose.
Maximize yourself to get a better result. Wow. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Now, I want to come like a student. Now, let's talk of these people who are not yet in university. They just finished WAEC. They are still necessary. They have finished everything. Now they're thinking of going to university to study a course. Now they are thinking, okay, how can I do this? I want to do this, but my friend is saying that I should do this. My mom is saying I should do this. They are just confused. What do you think the person should best do? Is it for the person to know their strength and their weakness, to make the research you said they should make, and before they will now go to God and say, okay, God, what should I do? I think that's what they should do, right?
Okay, when I said that, I'm not meaning to be religiously inclined. I'm talking about to be spiritually inclined. Now, there are three things you must look at. There are some they are naturally buying and selling. They are entrepreneurs. There are some people they are entrepreneurially inclined. They just want to sell things. There is nothing. If you give them, they will advertise it. They will just, that's their life. So many people have studied microbiology and they are not in filmmaking. So many people have studied chemistry, they are not in filmmaking. So many people have done some things, they are not selling and all that. Some of them are not marketers. Do you get it now? That's one. Number two, some people are technologically inclined. Oh my God. Give them any phone, they will know it. We know it. The last one is artistically gifted. Who are just gifted artistically. Those are the things to find your career, your career path. You know, there are so many millions of people looking closely, having a close look to something familiar with your strength and the course you want to go and do. Something familiar, looking closely. You understand me? If you want to fulfill your divine dreams and to make Nigeria a better nation, it's better you start now. How? I've said it, but I will add this one to it. Be real to yourself. Remember, ask your question. Ask that question constantly. Who am I? Why am I here? What's my purpose? You understand me? I think Nigeria government should change this mentality and create more entrepreneurial schools or vocational trainings for people and get certificate for it, like in Brazil. Somebody can study football. Somebody can study football from childhood to the adult. In Japan, you don't start school on time. They allow your brain to develop before you start schooling. That's why you see some of them at the age of 15 or 20, they're already creating smartphones. Who created this battery? How somebody allowed this battery to be this? Because there are things you need to do. You understand me? So finding purpose means digging deeper. When you see two children playing, you will see their uniqueness. Even when they are eating, some people they are going to be culinary inclined person. You understand? They just like to cook and cook and cook and cook. They just like anytime in the kitchen, they want to do this, they want to do this. Everyone will hear them, everyone wants to hear them, everyone wants to be around them, everyone wants to do something for them to make them great. I think that will stop on that.
Right. Okay, thank you so much. Now let's talk about a student who is already studying a course in university. Let's say the person is already in 200 level or 300 level, but that course the person is studying is not um in fact it's not close to the purpose of the person. So what would the person do to find his or her purpose? Because someone just maybe because the person is studying because they tell him to do that, not really his or her purpose. In fact, the person doesn't even know her purpose or his purpose. So now what would this person do? You're already in third level. What you're studying is not close to your purpose. But you think you only just you are in school.
Let me just put it this way. It's in two ways. A particular pastor has a calling, but the father does not like the calling. He wanted him to go to university. So he went to university, he studied the course, and he was the best in that faculty. He came back and gave the parents. I said, thank you very much. I fulfill your purpose. Can I go and fulfill my purpose now? So if it's something that your parent insisted, because you are under authority, if they have insisted, I will advise to finish it. When you finish it, most times age is always on our side, even when age is not on your side. You understand me? So finish it, give it to them, and say, thank God, at least I've done this. If they want to say, oh, I'm a doctor, my son is a doctor, my son is a lawyer, my son is an engineer. Those are the courses. And those are the things that turn people to be myopic, thinking out of the box. So if you're in university and you're in a particular course and suddenly you know that's not your area, there are change of course. You can change your course, but don't do it independently. Carry your parents along, carry your counselor along, carry somebody who is a mentor, a coach along. Don't do it independently, please. This will be very dangerous for you. Don't do it independently. Don't do it independently. That will be very dangerous. Wow. So if you are finished, if you can finish it and go back to your purpose. I've told you before, I have somebody, the director of studies, who studied biology in the first degree. He did media studies for the second degree and is planning for the third degree to be media studies.
Wow, thank you so much. I love you.
You can put it side by side to see what you're doing. If your parents say study that thing, there are so many online courses, there are so many digital courses that we are doing right now that you can take along the side to develop your skill. You understand? Don't follow somebody's trend. What is trending now will be out of vogue tomorrow. Whatever is trending now can be out of vogue tomorrow. So think for the future before you choose your career. Before you do that purpose, before you find out studies, please choose it wisely and be futuristic.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I love the story you used to explain better, and I love the part that you touched about mentorship and counseling because that is very important. Many people are missing it. They don't know that you want to shorten and go far with speed. They need mentors who keep them accountable, who keep them going, and who help them reduce the mistakes that they are not supposed to make, that these people have made because they're already seen far before them. So thank you so much for touching that. And this is the end of the show because we have some other guests. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. I'll have you here again. I'll have you here. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's good to have you. Bye. Wow, I love this. Let me bring my next guest. Bye.